Coming back to the story, coming back to the legend of Hanuman Ji, we and many of our English-speaking elite, we tend to refer to Hanuman Ji as monkey god, just the way we tend to refer to Ganesh Ji as the elephant god, Hindu elephant god, or so it is described. The world over, go east or west, it is the same story. How do you view this? Do you think it is proper to say monkey god, or there is more to it?
That's a problem of language.
Again, yeah.
That's a problem of language. In our language, in Sanskritam, we call Vanara. Vanara. And here it becomes monkey. In Hindustani it becomes bandar. There is a very special meaning to Vanara. The word itself says that those who live in the jungle, the Naras.
They are Naras.
They are Naras, those who live in the jungles, Vanaras. Actually, very interesting, and that's what I want to pinpoint. It's not only a matter of only translation. This is a matter of not understanding the Indian spirituality, not understanding the Sanatan dharma.
And its context.
And it's a context. This country, the Bharatvarsha, has never seen anything from where the divinity cannot appear. We have never thought that there is anything in this universe from where the divine will not be born, where the divinity cannot take place. We have thought that everything that exists in this universe, the mere existence, it's divine. That's why they exist. So the divinity can take any form, any shape, any idea. And if we are able to achieve divinity, if we are able to achieve Nar to Narayan, if we want to become the divine embodiment of God itself, then we have to see divinity around us. That's why we have, in our history, you name it, is there anything that we have not taken the sense of divinity, whether it's in the form of animals, in the form of trees, in the form of even microbes, in the form of food. There is nothing in this country that has not given a shape of a spirituality or the divinity for us.
There is nothing that is devoid of divinity.
Yes, devoid. There is everywhere divinity. So, and that has not happened elsewhere. It has not happened elsewhere because people had thought, and there was a very big egoistic nature of the people and the so-called religion that have popped up from there, that they thought the human sat down and human decided that they are the super elite, everything else is under them, and that's the biggest problem.
Do you also subscribe to the view then that, or the theories that some say that there lived a race during the time Ramayana took place? There lived a race in the jungles of India who looked like monkeys rather and had tail, but they had superior quality of learning and many other qualities which the normal human beings, those existed then, didn't have. Do you subscribe to this view?
I would not say if I subscribe to the view, but I must say that there is something that we must acknowledge in it. And again it brings up to the history of Sanatan Dharma. Maybe I am repeating to myself, but it's very important for people because a lie has been repeated for thousands of years. So people have started to subscribe to those views. There is a very interesting ideas that have not been repeated by us. So we have not been listening to it. We have not been caring for it. When we go back to the history of this nation, history of this society, and you go today right now and search all over, you will find that any form of this universe, if you start accepting them as you are, they become like you. They become exactly like you. They copy to you, and sometimes they become bigger than you because they have much more learning power. So at that point, just see that what was the most interesting in the human religion is that, see, Rama and Lakshman are walking in the forest, and there some Vanaras with Sugriv sees them. Sugriv is scared of it. He is scared out of his shit that who have come to kill me. Hanuman Ji, with his humility, with his namrata, with his deeper affection, he says to Sugriva, no, don't worry. I don't think so. These two gentlemen look like that they have come to kill you. They have all the dhanusha and ban. They have everything, all sorts of shastras with them, but they don't look, not for you. And he goes, he takes a human form, because Hanumanji could take any form. And he goes in the human form and he asks them in a very polite term, Pranam, what is the purpose of you two looking glorious gentlemen to come into the forest? Different story, something happens. But Hanumanji goes and sees the Sugriva, the whole Vanar Mandali, all the jivas of the forest, all the living bodies of the forest. But not for a moment Ramji thinks that they are not like me. He thinks they are like me. They are my existence. And that has not happened in any other religion. That has only happened in the religion of this country. Whichever religion was born from this country has the same sentiment. So, coming back to your question, that do I subscribe to that view? There is a whole scientific history that people can go and relate. People can go back to the science and find that 10,000 years back, humans have much more deeper connection with the animals, with the fruits, with the trees, with everything than now what we have. And that's how people were able to live in the forest without having the infight that we have right now. Now, if a bear comes here, I think many of the people will just run. But at that time when bear was coming, people didn't have the same sight and the same agony. There was a relationship.
There was more harmony than conflict.
More harmony than conflict. There was a relationship because people believed that they are like us. They are in a different journey, but they are like us. They are also part of divine being. And that's from where they were able to train, teach, live, learn. Hanumanji has given even to Valmiki lessons. Which country has ever thought about that? That's our humility, our humble nature, where we have subscribed, we have seen, and we believe that yes, this is true, this can happen. This has never happened in any other religion. And maybe I would look a very fundamentalist, which I have no problem. But there is a truth in it. In which of the country a sheep was trained and sheep has given the knowledge of the universe to some divine being? Has it ever happened? No. Where did an elephant, a being who was thought that this Purusha can become part of my own physical being, from where the Ganesha ji takes root? This was only this culture, because we have never believed that there is something which is not equal to us. We have not believed in the pyramid system. That's why we didn't build the pyramids. We didn't believe in pyramid. We didn't believe that there is a system where people are in the lower layer and then upper layer, then another upper layer. We have not believed in the classes. We believe that we are all equal. Equality was something that was intrinsic to this culture.
And it was surrounded, or it surrounded at the center of it was Prakriti.
Prakriti. Because we say, it's again very interesting, that Prakriti, again when we translate it's a, there is a very close connection nature. Prakriti was everything that exists. Prakriti was everything that exists even before us, even before our thought comes. That's what the Prakriti is. And it singularly goes very close to nature. Nature has still little bit of meaning of Prakriti. And that's why we call our language Prakrit.